Hi guys, good morning. It's Miss Vicky here, ready to do our first cooking video for SBA at home. I have my cooking assistant with me.
Hi.
Tell them your name.
I'm Sloan.
This is Sloan. Most of you guys know me as Sloan's mom. Sloan, how old are you?
3.5.
3.5. And we like to bake together, and we really like to cook together. So this week we've been shopping our cabinet and our pantry to find simple things to make that you probably have at home. So Sloan's going ahead. We've already washed our hands, so if you didn't wash your hands, go ahead and do that. Most important part of cooking, and of course having fun. Sloan, what are we gonna make today?
Chocolate muffins.
We're making chocolate chip muffins. You don't have to make chocolate chip, use what you have. You could add sprinkles if there's nothing to jazz it up. What's your favorite muffin?
Blueberry.
Blueberry. So our house is a big fan of blueberry muffins, but blueberries aren't in the pantry. Chocolate chips are. So that's the recipe we're going with today. We went ahead and added baking cups. You can totally line your pan with baking cups, or you could just spray the bottoms and that would be great. I just figured this was a great activity for my little guy for his fine motor skills. So for this recipe, we're going to mix the dry and the wet ingredients separately. So for you, I have 1/2 cup of sugar. Sloan's gonna pour in 2 cups of flour. Pour it all in. All in.
Calories.
Then we are going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. If you don't have baking powder, I posted a link for alternatives. I'm sure you will. I'm sure things will work. I think the best replacement was baking soda with cream of tartar. If you need baking powder, I have plenty. I can leave some outside. Thank you, Sloan. And then we're also going to add a small amount of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Here, you hold this. And let's pour it in. Go ahead. Go ahead, you can do it by yourself.
Look, salt.
He really likes salt. And then the last part is chocolate chips. The recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips, so we're gonna measure this out 3 times. 1, Sloan, go ahead, dump it. You hold it. Just throw it in. We gotta do more. 2. Last one, okay? 3. We're doing 3/4 of a cup. All right, dump it in.
What's this?
Chocolate chips. So that should be all of our dry ingredients, the baking powder, the
We
salt.
got to do this.
We do, but this is vanilla, so it's gonna go on our wet ingredients. So
Yes,
before, hold on.
Do this. Yes, we got to do this.
Yes. But first we're gonna mix up the dry ingredients. You see how these are all dry? So go ahead. Sloan's favorite part is mixing with his forky scraper. So start mixing them up. We're gonna mix up all the dry ingredients, and then we're gonna mix up the wet ingredients separately and pour them in. I forgot to get the milk, so you keep mixing, and I'm gonna get us some milk. Excellent. Let me give it a stir also, okay? You also don't have to make muffins. You can make cupcakes. Muffins are a favorite around here because I feel like a muffin is good any time of day.
In my cup.
Well, we will pour the milk next. So our dry ingredients are mixed. We're just going to put them to the side. And now we're going to go ahead and mix our wet ingredients. So you need 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Pour that in.
Oh my God, that feels so.
It's not a big deal. 1 egg. Dump it in. I'll get you a napkin.
What's the? I get it on. Oh.
It's okay. We just wash your hands after, right? And we'll put a little bit of vanilla. Can you hold this for me, please? 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. You can omit the vanilla, but I like to add it when I'm baking. Oops. That's good. I'll take it. And the last step is 3/4 cups of milk or dairy alternative. I've baked a lot with coconut milk. That's totally fine. Pea protein milk, Ripple I use. People also like to cook with almond. milk, so any dairy alternative is great. Go ahead. So that's half a cup, 1/2.
Now we
need another quarter. We need 3/4 total. So 1/2 plus 1/4 is 3/4, okay? 3/4 of 1 cup. So hold that nice and tight. This is the last ingredient you need to add. Go ahead. Awesome.
Whoa, common
No, there's no chocolate chips in there, silly. All right, you want to go ahead and mix it? Okay, hold on. So just combine your wet ingredients, and then once those are really nicely mixed together, you're going to pour them and mix them with your dry ingredients. The mix will be a little lumpy, but that's because there's chocolate chips in it, and it's totally okay. So we're just going to make sure that the egg is really like mixed up and that it is cohesive. But I like this recipe because you can decide what ingredients to add to it. It's pretty fail-proof, and it gives us another activity to do. It's really good for your fine motor skills to do with your kids, math activities, measuring, being creative. Of course, but it was just your turn, right? I'm just going to give it a good stir and mix up that egg yolk so that it's all mixed together. You think that looks good?
No.
No, why? You have to do more? So once these are mixed together, we're going to measure them out into our cups. You generally want to fill them up about 2/3 of the way. We do our best to make them equal, but anything kind of goes here. You can also make a simple topping for the muffins. It's totally up to you. We just mixed a little bit of sugar and a little bit of brown sugar to kind of make like a little crumble. It caramelizes a little bit on the top, so it's fun to sprinkle. But we use it sparingly, and sometimes we don't use it at all. Sometimes Sloan likes to just pour sprinkles on his cupcakes. We try to keep it open and be creative. All right, I think we're really good, babe. They don't want to see 27 minutes of us mixing milk and eggs. So the next thing we're going to do is add it into our dry mixture and just make it blended together. So now we're going to blend. Here, you hold on to this one. You want to do the mixing and I'll do the pouring. So I'm going to pour a little bit. You could also pour the entire amount. This isn't a recipe where you have to keep staggering it. It's just sometimes easier for him for the bowl not to be overloaded. Also, I have 2. My other son is napping, so normally they have to take turns. So I'll pour in a little of the ingredient, make one mix the bowl, and then pour the next ingredient and make the other son mix the bowl, whatever really works for you.
Can you
hoping,
do some more?
Of course. I'm hoping all this time spent in the kitchen will pay off in the end, and maybe when they're older, they'll be cooking breakfast for me on their own. All right, that's the last of the wet mixture. So go ahead and mix that.
I'm done.
Excellent.
You got to get it off, Mom.
Right, so you have to make sure you get all the flour from the bottom and make sure that there's no pockets of flour hiding, and just mix it up together.
And we use this
What are we going to use that for?
for the muffins.
For the muffins.
The next step, wash our hands. The next step, we need to use this.
Excellent. And then after we fill up the muffin tins, they're going to cook about 20-25 minutes at 400. Just go ahead and check them with a cake tester or a toothpick. He's working upstairs. And then you'll let them cool.
A muffin.
Well, we have to cook them first. It's going to be at least 1/2 hour until they're ready.
Okay.
So let's get our scoops going, and we can start to fill up our muffin.
Save the avocado.
Yeah, but we're not making avocados right now, right? We're making muffins.
Yeah.
So you can use anything, a spoon, a scooper. This batter is a little thick, so your little ones might need a little guidance.
Yay!
But again, it takes very little to excite my kids when we are baking.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and finish filling up our muffin cups. It should make about 12-ish. And then we're gonna put them in the oven for 20 or 25 minutes, and we're gonna check back with you as soon as they're done cooking.
Let's do this one.
So you wanna say bye to your friends, and we'll see them when we finish the muffins?
Bye.
Bye guys, enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Hi guys, so just checking back in. Our muffins are ready. I'm gonna take them out of the oven. And then Sloan's gonna double check them to see that they are fully cooked.
They're ready. Yay, golden muffins.
So they're ready. They're a nice kind of golden brown color. Adding the sugar topping definitely helps color it. To be honest, the ones that are missing look just as beautiful. So use it. Don't use the little crumble. It doesn't make a difference. They're gonna be amazing. With a toothpick or a cake tester, I'm just showing them, sweetheart. With a toothpick or a cake tester, you can just go ahead and put it right in the middle. If it comes out clean, it's ready. Hold on, so let me just move this over. Hold this. All right, so I want you to just stick it inside the center of the muffin. Like that. Did it come out clean? Is there any muffin on there?
Yeah.
No, it's clean. That means it's ready. So we're gonna go ahead and let these muffins cool for about 1 minute in the tin, and then you can let them finish drying on a cooling rack. The recipe says to, Sloan, please don't do that loud. The recipe says to serve them warm, so if you're eating them now, you could eat them warm. We're going to definitely taste test them, and then tomorrow morning we'll warm them up in the toaster oven. I use my air fryer to warm everything up. You can certainly use a microwave. Anything really goes. So I hope you enjoyed our first segment. We'll definitely catch you back here in a few days, and we're going to make something else together from our pantry. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.